Hey, this is the Antisocial Socialite back at it again. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel or you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell so when I get to running this mouth in this bitch, yes sir, you are in the loop. I didn't even want to weigh in on this Gayle King situation, but I might have to just say something. The Gayle King situation, my thoughts, that's the title of this video. I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched a lot of what Gayle King has had to say. All I will say is this is not new. This is not surprising. This is just another another black female in a prominent position using her voice in order to be disruptive to the black male. Like, people are saying Snoop is doing too much. He shouldn't have said what he said, but I'm really sorry. It's common knowledge now that a lot of these high profile black women have negative stances against black men, and they use their platforms to influence. This is what I don't understand, why people just don't seem to get this. It's not enough to say, well, Gayle King or Loni Love or Lizzo, or in this country we had Trisha Goddard. She was like the British version, black British version of like Ricky Lake. These women just freely coming out and just bashing black men. Their reach is far. Do you understand? Like, the amount of people who are influenced by these women is crazy. They take narratives and opinions and feelings above facts. So my thing is not really to what extent Gayle King, Oprah, who, people say Oprah's done a lot for black men, but she doesn't publicize how much she does for black men to the degree that she does for black women. She doesn't talk about all of the projects that she's done for black men the way she does for black women. So black women are, at least the ones who are successful, they make sure that they promote black women first. Okay? This is the big problem. I'm not saying that Gayle King does not represent a significant number of black women, because the number of women who come to the defense of Gayle King lets you know a lot of women feel the same way she feels, or they're in agreement with the things she says. And the fact that you have a number of black men coming out to Gayle's defense, this is what we're talking about with the black community being matriarchal. The black man is raised to be under the black woman. He's raised to always listen to black women and protect black women even when they're out of control. It's like, this is why you cannot, any black woman on social media who talks about black women getting protection, unless they're saying black women need to start respecting their men and following black men, you cannot and should not take that female seriously. And if it's a guy, I mean, just that person, just forget them. Because protection comes at a price, and the price is cooperation from your women. Even if the average woman is not getting on social media and just blasting black men, which we know women do, because you just put up a post about cheating, put up a post about black men don't take care of their kids, or black men don't do this, black men don't do that. The comment section is full. The likes are through the roof. So there's this underlying consistent disrespect, hatred, contempt for the black man where the black community is concerned. And it's frightening, because these women who co-sign the Gayle Kings, the Oprahs, the Loni Loves, the Lizzos, the people who actually co-sign these women are our mothers. They're our sisters. They're our nieces and nephews. Do you want nieces and nephews? Just, they're our nieces. They're going to be our aunts. They're going to be our friends. They're going to be women who are going to impact us consistently on a day-to-day basis. If you're feeding your brain with poison like Madame Noir, freaking, Chrissy to an extent, Crystalline Kerrison, Paris, who's just, taking other people's shit, If you're feeding your mind with these women's negative rhetoric, how the hell are you supposed to have a functioning relationship with a black man? It doesn't make any sense. And the fact that you have so many of these, you know, I would call them, you know, gynocratic pawns, like in a game of chess, they're just the little pieces that you move around and they're disposable. These guys are flying into the defense of women who are out of line. And people can say what they want to say. Kobe, you know, has barely just, you know, passed away. And you have women coming out saying they don't care that he's passed away because he's married to a non-black woman, talking all kind of craziness about him. He's investing in his daughter. He's protecting his daughter. He's building, you know, all kinds of projects. He's been encouraging young people for years. And all of that gets thrown out of the window because these bitter females couldn't get Kobe Bryant. I mean, that's really what this is all about. This is what this is always about when you see a black man with a non-black woman being happy. Black women don't want to do what it takes to make a black man happy, but they're pissed off when they see him going to another woman who appreciates him and does want to make him happy. The black woman doesn't want him, but she doesn't want anyone else to have him either. And that's just, it's pathetic. The black community is a mess. And it's just, you know, Snoop Dogg obviously is going to be pressured by all these matriarchal, you know, male feminists, you know, guys who know that their industry money can't get cut. So they're going to put pressure on him to apologize, which I hear he has, you know, but the sentiment runs deep. Black men are sick and tired of black women who think it's okay to just talk cash shit about them all the time. And again, it's like I said, it's like a plate of food with a little bit of dog mess in there. It doesn't matter if it's 99.9% good food. That bit of contamination is enough to infect everybody. It's enough to make you seriously sick. So it's like when you have a handful of highly influential, quote unquote, successful black women who are using their voice and their platform to just drag the entirety of black men, you know, they are poisoners. They are poisoning the minds of black women against their own men. That's why I told you, these female YouTubers, a lot of these high profile black celebrities, these women who are in prominent positions, you cannot take them seriously. They hate you secretly. They're messed up. They're jacked up. They haven't got, you know, men, or they can't get a good man. They can't keep a good man. And they don't want to see any other female have the opportunity to make things right. And I didn't really want to make a video about this because I haven't had the time to sit down and really listen to everything. And, you know it's going to be a lot of crap, which I just don't have the time for. But I just had to say something because it's what people always, well, not people, what black women seem to always overlook is the fact that these kind of negative comments against black men are so highly supported by black women, the everyday black woman. The everyday black woman is listening to Gayle King. She's listening to Oprah. She's listening to Madame Noir. She's listening to Chrissy or Paris or Chrysaline or Crystal Swirls or Shira 7. She's listening to all these women and being influenced to think a certain way about her man. And it just becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because when you start to act up, it's going to cause the man to respond in a certain way. If you have a certain perception about the man, you're going to perceive and interpret his actions a certain way. And obviously, if you are disrespectful, then it's going to come back to you and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, he said this, oh, he did that. Well, yeah, because you don't seem to see yourself in the way you operate. You're not going to, because you always feel justified in your actions because people like Gayle King teach you how to low-key throw black men under the bus all the time. So it's up to black women what they want to do. But black women are not supposed to be surprised that they cannot, you know, that that the community looks the way it looks, because cooperation and support and protection and provision and all these leadership and all these things that these black women claim that they want, they are not going to get it because they are not cultivating it and because they're helping to destroy it. And I'm sure there were a lot of black women who said, we finally see Gayle King and the Oprahs for who they really are. These are black women who are bitter against black men. But how many of them are even going to realize, I don't want to be that woman. I don't want to grow old and be a Gayle King. I don't want to grow old and be a black man hating Lizzo or Loni Love or something. Probably most of them don't have the thought that if I keep consuming this kind of content, I am going to not be able to have a functioning relationship. Because in the average black woman's mind, it's okay to be dismissive and disrespectful. That's just being a black woman. It's okay to talk to your man anyhow. It's okay to think he's not going anywhere. And as more and more men are leaving the black community to date women of other races, instead of reflecting on why the hell they are going, they just keep on jumping on these narratives of, oh, well, he just got some money, so he always wanted a white woman. Secretly, he always wants a white woman. No one worships the white woman like the black woman, because everything that the white woman does, the black woman is running behind to copy, including her hair and her eyes and her straightened out nose and, you know, her long weave and this and that. So black women need to just cut the crap, man. They need to cut the crap. That's why I tell you, stop looking to celebrities. Celebrities have an agenda. They are paid to say certain things. They're paid to do, even Snoop Dogg's response, even if, you know, if for all we know, this could all just be clout. He just said something to become relevant again. Every few years he does something. 1 minute it's a gospel album, next minute it's a game show, then it's this, it's that. So for all we know, this could just be another orchestrated publicity stunt. But there's truth to what he said, that you should have enough respect for a man who's literally just died with his daughter, and even the wife and the family who are still remaining. And that's the other thing I wanted to say. People can say what they want about, oh, Snoop Dogg went too hard for Gayle King, but you literally have black women making negative, disrespectful videos about Kobe Bryant, who's just passed away. As if these women could get Kobe Bryant, as if he would want them, as if she ever had a shot. Like, what did that woman, these women who make these videos, what could they offer Kobe Bryant that his wife didn't give? There's a reason why Kobe picked his wife, regardless of the race. There's a reason why he picked her and had how much kids with her. And if people want to chat shit about Kobe Bryant allegedly being a rapist or some bullshit, but how many of you follow Charlemagne the God, who openly admitted to getting a girl so wasted that after they had sex, when she woke up, she didn't even know what happened? That's the hypocrisy of a lot of black people, not just black women, but black people in general, out here talking about, oh, you know, R. Kelly, and they're trying to demonize a black man. But we all know R. Kelly was doing something. 25-year-old allegations of him trolling around malls looking for young girls. I mean, the fact that he married Aaliyah secretly, and there's even talk of her getting pregnant for him, I mean, that's all you need to know. A 30-something-year-old man with a 15-year-old impressionable girl. And I said, I know, like, younger women should be with older men, but I mean, at least let it be legal. At least let her be a little bit out of childhood. But how many black people, I mean, to this day, you have black people campaigning for R. Kelly and black women raising money, you know, to clear R. Kelly and help him pay off all his bribes, because that's what they are. Giving people hush money to make these cases go away. That's why he's supposedly so amazing as an artist, but he's damn broke. So it's full time black women stop talking rubbish about, you know, it's only a handful of black women who think like Gayle King. The likes and the shares and the comments and the backlash against people who speak out against this woman tells you everything you need to know about the state of the black woman in the black community, and why a lot of black men, you see, a lot of people don't realize men don't always talk, but they're going to just say, I'm done, and quietly slip out. And that's what's happening bit by bit. More and more of the decent men are realizing they don't have to stay in crappy situations with limited options. They can actually just pick up their stuff and go somewhere where they're appreciated. So that's all I have for this video. You know, I tell people all the time, don't be following these celebrities. Don't be following these female YouTubers. They're not your friend. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you successful. They want to see you broken so they can keep making money off of your dysfunction. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.